welcome to another episode of For the Record. So today's video is definitely going to be different. Not my normal video. I am not going to be talking about any records today. We'll be talking about bands and artists only, and like hip-hop groups, whatever you want to call them. So basically, we're going to go a deep dive into, I won't say deep, but we'll go into a dive of my own personal history, and so you guys can get to know a little bit more about me. So there have been a couple things that have been bothering me lately. For one, Cottonmouth Kings, the whole thing. I don't know if you guys follow them or not, but basically it's D-Loc now and a couple other people that are in Cottonmouth Kings, but pretty much it's just D-Loc, and it's not the same anymore. Johnny Richter is with King Click. They're making music on SRH, and Madchild started his own thing, OMG, and he's on SRH still. And then there's things like Jedi Mind Tricks, where I just watched a video of Jessa Law talk shit about like Vinnie Paz and many other rappers, and just a lot of stuff that it's hard for me to take in, because these are all groups and bands like Korn, how David is no longer in the band. And do I like Korn's newest album? Absolutely. But is my favorite album? No. I liked it better when David was in the band. And then like how Slipknot has changed members. Their music was still good on the last album, so I'm not like completely against that one. And it's just hard, because when they change music and it's no longer good for your ears, it's hard, especially for me, for somebody that used to love Cottonmouth Kings so much as like a young teen, and then, you know, somewhere along the lines, back in like 2004, 2005, the last CD I bought back then, not recently, because I have bought more of their music recently, but it's stuff that I haven't cared for, so to say. And it's just weird how like you can love an artist so much, and then all of a sudden they come out with stuff that you just dislike, and how like a lot of people weren't caring for Manson too much when he did like High End of Low and Eat Me, Drink Me. Like everybody's like, there's certain people that are like absolutely, because that's when they got into Manson, so I understand. They were younger, those albums are embedded in their brain, kind of like how Tool switched up. Enema to me was their best album. I was a huge fan of them. Do I still like Fear Inoculum? Of course I do. Was it my favorite album? No, it was not. There's just a lot of things. Like, I'm 35 years old now, so like I wish that whole drug phase that I went through I didn't go through, because I wasn't paying attention. Like, I was still listening to music. I was still listening to Madchild, Swollen Member, Snack the Ripper, you know, a lot of hip-hop groups. And, of course, you know, me and my friends that would hang out would listen to music like that and stuff. And for the longest time, I remember when music became digital and everybody could just go online and, you know, Napster, the Pirate Bay, BearShare, Kazaa, all those places, you could legit just download all the music you ever wanted, and you never had to pay for it. So people stopped buying CDs. And now it's the thing where people are sick of it, and now they're buying physical media again, which is cool. And I really like that whole aspect, and I really love collecting albums, and it's something I always wanted to do. And even when I had a decent record collection when I was younger, my basement got flooded and a lot of those records got ruined, and it sucks, because I wish I knew what I had. I would have just taken the records out and fucking, you know, discarded all the other shit and just bought sleeves for them and just kept them as they were. I wasn't thinking. I was a kid. I was dumb. And just a lot of shit that I went through, and I regret not following a lot of these bands, because now I'm lost on like certain stuff I do like, certain stuff I don't like. And I get that, like, we only get older and more things are going to change, and you got to accept the change, but it's just a really hard pill for me to swallow on this one, because, like, I spent 10 years of my life chasing a high that I could never get again. And it was such a waste of money. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of my life. It was legit a waste of my life. Like, now I go to work every day. I work my ass off. I try my best. I'm sober. Like, I don't do drugs. Like, I don't do things that I used to do. And it's just really upsetting to me that I have to sit here and I have to watch all this shit happen. And, like, Cottonmouth Kings, out of all people, they let money and greed get in between them all, because whoever was stealing, then they're blaming this person, that person, this person, that person. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, get your fucking shit together. Do you remember why you guys were doing music in the first place? You was doing it because peace, love, smoking a little mad weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was the chill group, the group that everybody looked up to. Like, hey, they're super chill. They're not all about money and all this and that. They're just about spreading their message and love and peace and, you know, and being a family and type shit like that. And I really like how a lot of artists now are interacting with their fans through social media, because, you know, the whole COVID thing going on. But at the same time, like, what the fuck happened? Remember when artists used to go to record stores to do, like, signings and shit? Like, that shit don't happen no more. Like, you gotta pay for a fucking meet and greet now. That shit ain't free. You can't just go somewhere and have somebody sign something. You can't just go to the store, pick up their new album, and have them sign something. Like, it's just so different from how it used to be. And I remember, like, when I was younger, before cell phones, like, groups of people would just show up at a time, and there would be, like, 20, 30 kids in, like, one little apartment or one house partying all night long, and everybody having a good time, and people didn't have beef with each other. And I feel like these days there's so much bad blood out there because no secrets are kept, because everybody tells everybody about everything. So there is no, like, you know, fucking, you can't hide anything anymore. You know what I mean? It's just really sad. And I'm sorry about the noise. It's just my neighbors. It's, you know, floors are really squeaky. They're above me, and, you know, I'm sorry about that if that's in the video. But this is just something that's been on my mind for a while, and I really want to talk about it. And I know if it's not interesting to you guys, I'm sorry, but it's just something that I really need to talk about. And I just feel like that, you know, the more I think about it, the more it fucking breaks my heart, to be honest with you, because I remember being a kid and, like, wanting SRH gear or Cottonmouth gear, or, you know, when I first got in Jedi Mind Tricks, wanting Jedi Mind Trick stuff, and when I first got into Korn, buying every Korn shirt I could find, or, you know, listening to the band, and I loved their albums. And then I remember when Untouchables came out, I just really didn't care for it. And then Take a Look in the Mirror came out, and honestly, I really haven't even fully listened to that album or a couple other Korn albums, which I bet are great, because I know there are good Korn fans out there that really do love Korn, and they're an amazing band. And, you know, I've listened to every Slipknot album, but there was a time where I stopped listening to Slipknot here and there, and I had to get back into them. And even the same thing with Marilyn Manson. Like, I still haven't sat down and fully put my listening ears on to listen to all the albums that I haven't heard. Like, I've listened to Eat Me, Drink Me, I've listened to High End of Low, but I haven't, like, sat down to actually, like, listen and just chill and relax and listen to the whole thing, because, you know, it's just one of those things where I also want to move out of where I'm at, because I just feel like this isn't the place to do it. And the other place I was living, I could blast my music all I wanted. So as of right now, I'm just trying to get a house and get the fuck out of where I'm living right now. And, you know, it just sucks, because, like, I work so hard now, and I'm not the same person I used to be. I don't ever want to go back to doing drugs. I don't ever want to be that person again. I like being the person I am today, and I don't have the hate in my heart anymore. Like, I just want peace in my life, if that makes any sense. Like, I've been through so much bad shit in my time, but I just want peace now, and I'd like to be able to go out and enjoy these bands. And, you know, thank God I got to go see Marilyn Manson in 2019 with Rob Zombie, and who knows if I'll ever be able to go see him again, or if he's ever going to even get another record deal because of all this bullshit that's going on. Like, there's just so much shit going on with almost every single band or artist that I really like. And, like, Logic's last album was straight fire, and the dude's, like, retiring or whatever. And, Eminem's even putting out good music these days, and just a lot of good artists. And I wish Dr. Dre would put out that album that we know that he has. We know that it's fire. Like, just put the fucking album out. Like, make your fucking fans happy. If you truly care about your fans, like the fans truly care about you, you guys would do it. And right now, I've been messaging a couple artists trying to get an interview, because I want to ask some of these artists questions. Like Jessala, I would love for Jessala to come on my show so I can interview him about the whole Jedi mind tricks thing and what he really thinks of any Paz, which I already pretty much know for the most part from one of the interviews I watched the other day. And honestly, it broke my heart. And if 10 years later, they finally told the truth, where he was like, I just left the group. He's like, I stopped answering calls and I stopped going to the studio. It's like, I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, they couldn't just say that. Like, I don't understand why there was such this big issue around it. Like, I don't know if they were mad at him for it or whatnot, but like, it's so much. Like, the last Jedi Mind Tricks album, like, definitely wasn't my favorite. The last Vinnie Paz album definitely wasn't my favorite. Like, and here I am pre-ordering these albums, and yes, the majority of them are good, but even like Corey Taylor's solo album, like, I will support him either way. Like, I'm happy that he's happy that he was able to do something that he wanted to do, but at the same time, like, I want them to make good music that I will at least enjoy if I'm going to spend my money. And a lot of these bands have written all these songs and they can't rewrite the same shit over and over, so I get that too. And I'm trying to be more open-minded, and it's just certain things are just bugging me about certain things, so I figured, what's the best way to get it out? Because, I might as well talk about it and let you guys know what's been bothering me. And I'm sorry that you're not going to get a vinyl review this week, but you'll get one next week. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, I got some albums that I am going to review that, like, are pretty big deals, you know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned, because I got quite a few surprises for you guys coming up. I don't know when exactly it's going to be or anything, but it's definitely some cool shit. You guys are going to like these videos, and I know for a fact you guys are going to love these videos. So, what are your thoughts on, like, bands that you grew up listening to that broke up, and ones that you dearly miss, and ones that put out a shitty album that you didn't care for, that was like, yeah, it was okay, like, I get it, I understand it, but, it kind of lets you down, you know what I mean? It's like that empty spot that's inside you that needs to be filled, and that's just not the album that's gonna do it, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't even know how to even explain this, but I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, my life. Like, I did a lot of hard drugs. Like, I regret doing all those hard drugs. I wasted a lot of my time and my life on this shit. And, I should have started a fucking YouTube channel 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, clearly, I'm doing all this stuff that I should have done a long time ago. And I get that it's better late than never. But at the same time, like, what the fuck was I thinking? And I just, clearly I was on a lot of drugs. I went through a lot of shit. I did a lot of bad things, and, I can't fix those things anymore. I can't do anything about that, and I'm sorry to the people that I did hurt, because I know I did hurt a lot of people, and I'm far from innocent, and, I just got a lot going on, and I just keep thinking about this stuff, so I just want to bring it to your guys' attention, like, is there any bands that you miss? Is there any groups that you miss? Is there any artists that you miss that just aren't the same anymore? And I just feel like, after a while, money changes people, and it doesn't matter who you are. You know what I mean? Like, shit's gonna happen, I'm sure there's people's YouTube channels out there that, you know what I mean? Like, that people used to watch, and all of a sudden now they just don't care for it, because it's it's not what they want to watch anymore, you know what I mean? And my YouTube channel is really difficult, because I put a lot of hard time and work, and on my free time, my only free time that I get, mind you, I get like 1 or 2 days off a week, if that. I work 50 to 60 hours a week. and I put a lot of time and resources into these videos, and I try to do my best for all you guys. So the least you guys can do for me, like, is just like and subscribe. That's all I ask. I really, I'm not asking you guys to donate money. I mean, if you wanted to, whatever, cool. It'll help out my channel in the end. But I'm really not asking for handouts. I go to work every day, so please just hit the like and subscribe button, because it is hell on earth trying to get fucking subscribers to my channel, especially when you're not the most liked person out there. And I know that a lot of people don't like me, and I understand that, and I'm not telling people to like me, because if you don't like me, then don't watch my channel. It's that simple. Like, I'm not begging people to come watch my stuff, but I am thankful for everybody that has been watching my videos, that has been giving me over thousands of views every single month, and I do appreciate it a lot. And thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Alright, I'm gonna let this video go for now. I will make sure to upload a video here soon for you guys next week for another vinyl review. I got some really good shit coming in on the way. You guys don't want to miss this, especially Manson fans. That's all I'm gonna say is, Manson fans, you're gonna want to see these videos, because they're gonna be fucking badass. So please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any good videos. And if you like anything vinyl, music, or Marilyn Manson related, that's the only kind of content you're gonna find here, other than about my life, like a video today. I might do another one of these again if you guys want to hear more about my life. I will go more into detail, and I will tell you guys stories. And anybody out there that has an 8mm cassette tape, that like one of those small cassette tapes fit in, it has to be for an 8mm. It can't be for one of those other ones. They're super hard to find. Let me know in the comment down below. I wouldn't mind even purchasing one off somebody or whatever. I'll pay you for it. But I am looking for one desperately, because I got a lot of footage from when I was a kid that I do want to upload to my YouTube channel at some point. But anyways, like always, hope you guys have a great day. Spend time with your family. Be nice to everybody, and just, try to take it easy, because there's just too much hating out there in the world, and too much bullshit going on, and especially with what's going on in the world today. And hopefully we can all go back to going to concerts soon, and seeing all the bands that we like live, you know what I mean? But anyways, have a great day, guys. Peace.